Hey everyone, I wanted to go over some new and interesting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise, specifically when it comes to regards of the Monster Hunter Rise Amiibos that I know a lot of people are still struggling to get their hands on when it comes to just obtaining some of these extremely rare Amiibos that are just simply put out of stock just about everywhere else you go. If you check in North America, where they were only available at GameStop, they've been sold out pretty much from day one. I know EB Games in Canada had no better luck. I know Game at UK had some real issues with these, trying to stock them up, and only the Nintendo website had them for a very limited amount of time. So essentially people have not been able to get their hands on these readily available just about anywhere else worldwide. And in Japan, it's been pretty much the same situation. They went up in stock and then they pretty much sold out immediately, and people have been clamoring for Capcom to basically put more of them out on print. And it turns out that they did. About a month ago, they announced that they would have way more of these available become in stock around the time of June, and they did. Some of them became available in stock, and basically they sold out instantly all over again. So Capcom now is once again making them available, and they're basically saying that they're going to make them available permanently directly through their official Japanese Capcom website, although they will also eventually become available in Amazon Japan for import and stuff like that. So people will be able to get their hands on the Monster Hunter Rise Magna Malo, Palico, and Palamute Amiibos, or at the very least, if they're willing to import them directly from Amazon Japan whenever they become available directly there. But we know that for right now, at this point in time, they are available directly on the Capcom eStore, where they're essentially selling them for pretty much store MSRP price, which is, I believe, is 14 or 15 US dollars, or 1600 yen or something along those lines. And you should be able to import them directly from there. If not, again, you can definitely pick them up from Amazon Japan. Again, these have been extremely hard to get your hands on, and if you just basically just want to get the Amiibo and you don't necessarily care about what the packaging looks like, whether they're Japanese or European or North American, if you just want the Amiibo, you should be able to import it directly from here as well. I know that I myself and a lot of people here in the United States had a lot of issues trying to get our hands on these from GameStop. They were basically just sold out, and we kept getting told hey, they're probably going to show up in the store eventually. And I was just lucky enough to be able to find the Palamute Amiibo at a GameStop almost 3 weeks after launch. But that was the only one that was available in that one store the one day that I went, which was, again, just by happenstance. Everyone else has not had the same amount of luck. I know a lot of people have been paying scalper prices on eBay, which has not been fun as well. And GameStop just straight up butchered this whole situation. But that doesn't necessarily surprise me. They're awful to begin with, so you should have never relied on them to actually be able to do the right thing. This is something that we're similarly going to be going through with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Amiibos, where they're also only going to be available at GameStop, and they've not even taken pre-order for them on the website. So you're going to have to be forced to go into a store and presume that they're going to actually have them in stock, when we know that it's not going to be the case, or scalpers are just going to be ready to pick them up as the store opens. So it's just going to be one of those other headaches if you're actually looking to pick up those Amiibos. So I would actually suggest, if you can pick them up from Amazon UK, or maybe even Amazon Japan, to import those Monster Hunter Stories 2 Amiibos if you want to pick them up, because chances are getting them through GameStop is just going to be a headache and a pointless endeavor to actually go into the store. But when it comes to specifically with these Monster Hunter Rise Amiibos, they will become available at some time in September. They are taking basically indefinite pre-orders for them, which is an extremely good sign. And hopefully it's a start that Capcom does need to realize that these Amiibos are wanted by people. They are, again, people are buying scalper prices. The reason why they're doing that is because they want them. So to alleviate some of that problem, hopefully they make some of these available in both Europe and North America in the near future, hoping that this September reprint will also alleviate some of those problems, and if you're not willing to wait, to just go ahead and import them from Japan if you can. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you're still trying to get your hands on some of these Amiibos, which I know are very cool, specifically the Palico Amiibo, which I really am a fan of, but again, they're extremely hard to come by. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!